Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Voxel Tycoon. Let me go ahead and unpause the game. And last episode, we were in the process of kind of shoring up or improving all of our wood production here. We added a few freight stations for just the raw wood because we had one and it was kind of getting clogged. Here you can see we still have a truck waiting here, but it's not nearly as bad as it was, right? So we're able to, we just filled 3 trucks at a time, whereas before we were only doing 1 at a time. And then now we're kind of working on the south side of our wood products. And these are the refined products. And we're starting with planks. So we set up 1 new freight station for planks. And let's see. Oh, this has got, what did I do? Okay. Let me escape out of this. So yeah, so this episode, let me get back to what I was saying, just so you know what we're going to tackle this episode. We are going to set up some more freight stations for planks, maybe 2 more just for future proofing. So we'll have 3 different roads they can come into to go fetch planks. And then we will add maybe 3 roads down here, or we'll consider like having a road come off this way and have 3 places where trucks can come and fetch the wooden beams. So let's go and do that. This guy has wood planks to Amana Colonies East. That's good. Do we have any plank routes over here? Wood beams and wood beams? No. So I'm still kind of thinking of putting 2 stations here. I guess we can leave that. Right now we've only got 1 route for planks. But I'm guessing we're going to need more. I could be wrong. Wonder if, is there a way to tell if this need is being met or not? Wood planks, demand 21 out of 185. There's none in storage. Okay, so we are supplying planks here. So that's kind of cool. We can click on the business and actually see how we're doing. Or we can click on the town and see all the routes here under demands. So that's kind of cool. So 21 over 185 and 21 over 185. So that's kind of neat. I didn't know that. Does anybody else need planks? And are they not getting them? I don't see. How about over here, down in Newport Beach? I don't see anybody needing planks. I see beams. Again, the trucks look so slow on the first level speed. I can't get over it. All right. So yeah, maybe we wait. But we got to leave room. I guess I could put little stub roads here. Let's just see. I want to make sure I leave enough room so we can scale this up if we need to. So that would be 1 coming off there. And then maybe another one over here. So I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put the wood beam production. And I'm thinking we could fork a road over this way. And maybe have the wood beam stuff fetchable over here. How could we do that? I want to be able to scale things. The other thing we could do is add a warehouse back here and have wood beams or something. Come off that way. Definitely doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see. What is the best way to do it? Let's finish this little portion of at least getting the getting planks routed into this second warehouse. Did we change the warehouse? I think we did. Yep, that's planks. So let's just add this conveyor belt. Where we forget. So this guy, hopefully, yeah, that's a piece of cake right there. Ooh, boom. Okay, so now we've got double the plank production. I think we're going to have a few wood beams that slip in here. Hopefully those will get taken. In fact, I may have to change this over to wood beams first. Let's escape out of all that. Whoops, select an item. I think I'm going to have to start with the wood beams. Otherwise, this is going to block, right? Yeah, so I got to do wood beams first. Just to clear the belt. Then I believe they will get picked up here by the next truck that comes into this station. And now if I can, wonder if I can change this already to planks. Looks like I can. And then can I see what's in that warehouse? Shows planks. Now I don't know what happened to the beams. If they got thrown away or if a truck came and picked them up or what happened. I guess we could experiment. Let's see. We've got 9 out of 115. Let's see if I change it to beams again. Boom. Do we lose everything? Yeah, I guess we just lose it. All right. Well, back to planks. So we learned something there. You can, it looks like you can change what a warehouse is going to store. But if you do, looks to me like you lose everything that was in storage. All right. And there's our truck picking up planks. So we're plenty good there. Again, I think I'm going to bring a road. I don't want to crowd it because I'm thinking we may need to pull product out into a train station. So let's come way out here. We'll deal with this. We'll just get this going. How about we do it way out here? We're going to kind of follow that same model that we just did. We've got 2 routes right now that we know we need to put down. So we'll wait for the road to clear. Boom. Oh, it didn't take it. Boom. There's that one. We will rename this guy to Haver. This is going to be wood beams this time. Wood beams S1 for supply 1. That just implies that we're near the supply of the resource where it's being manufactured. Let's add another station. We know we've got at least 2 routes here. We're going to move it 1 over. Boom. Drop our road. Connect that up. Boom. And we'll make this guy, we'll rename it Haver Wood Beams S2. Very good. And now let's get these routes moved over. I guess we could move some product here first, right? Start producing some of these things. And let's take advantage of the space in here to add a factory. Not a factory, sorry. Mining. Sawmill. How close can I get? Looks like... Is there room out here? Oops. I'm getting a lag there as it was saving. So we've got room for a sawmill in here. We'll save that spot in case we need to shore up the plank production, because we're going to take this section of road out and that station out probably. But inside here, let's use this space and pull some wood out. In fact, let's put another factory down, or another sawmill right here. Let's do this. And how do we want to do that now? I'm going to want to... I left a little room here because we could put a belt through here. But I want to leave room in case we need to scale up this wood production. Now, right now, you'll look and you'll say, hey, for planks, you've got more than enough. You got 2 warehouses. You've only got, 1 route right now where you're shipping planks and only 1 town needs it. I'm kind of trying to think for the future that we may have a train station coming through here. And we may need to provide planks down the road to some far-flung town that we acquire and expand to, like Silent Hill here. Maybe they'll want wood planks, right? So we want to set this up so it's scalable, so we're not having to tear it down too often, or at least try. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit. All right. So that's another resource that could be used for planks. We've got room here for planks. Let's pull off of this guy for our beams. Now we do need a factory. Let's do the belt work first here. Conveyors. Let's connect up. Tempted to come on. Well, let's just do it here. Boom. And then we need to hook up to a sawmill factory. Boom. And circular saw, I guess I should say. We already have a sawmill. I don't see why we wouldn't just put it here. Let's see. Is there any more mining that can I get that? Any more sawmills in here within range? Doesn't look like it. So this space is just, we don't need to be too worried about it. I think it's safe to put that circular saw down. Okay, there's one. Boom. And then we need a warehouse, at least one. So let's go to where is that? Industry, warehouses. We'll go large. Our cash, we're up to 1.5 million. I'm going to put this one real close. Boom. And then now we want a belt. I'm going to spend some cash here on this one because it's a little ways away. Let's see. I'm going to try to do it off of here. And then let's pull this belt, this conveyor up. Click. And then come around this way. Not bad. 71 grand. But it's cheaper than sending trucks. Let's make sure everything's heading in the right direction here. That is wrong. And that is wrong. Here comes the wood. In fact, we can set the recipe on this guy. I'm going to escape out of the menu I was in. Let's go to wood beams. And it looks like that reversed again. So let's fix it. Boom. Here come the wood beams through here. Up a little bit. I imagine the conveyors don't have a penalty when they come uphill. I could be wrong, but... Nice. So that's on the way back into there. Let's do another one. I can pull off of this guy. I could pull off of this one for now and reassign it later to planks if we want to, or I can add yet another sawmill. Let me escape out so I can see things. That guy is fully stocked with wood. These guys are all doing really good. Got tons of sawmills, more than I need. But once we start producing more of these planks, how is this doing? All right, check this out. So the sawmill's fairly slow. That could be, or not sawmill, I'm sorry. Circular saw is fairly slow at processing this stuff. So we could run another belt off of this same supply. Let's do that. In fact, let's put the circular saw down first because I think that's probably wider. Factories, there it is. Let's see how close we can get it. That is as close as we can get it. Let's go to conveyor, or let's go ahead and set the recipe on this guy to wood beams. Then to conveyors and connector. Boom. And let's run the belt and then we'll set the direction correctly. Boom. And then can I do this right next to this guy? Zoom back so we can see a little bit better. And let's do, how do we want to do this? That's fine. Let's fix this a little bit. I'm going to put that there. I am going to delete this little section. Hopefully it doesn't delete a whole ton. And let's let this inner conveyor belt... In fact, should we do one more line? Yeah, let's leave room for one more line. In fact, let's leave that just the way it is. Let's drop down another circular saw here. Let me escape out of whatever I'm in so I can get to the build menu. Factories. All right, here's another circular saw. That one next to this guy. Pick the recipe, more wood beams. Conveyor, loader, or connector. Boom. Again, we'll fix that in a second. The direction. And let's run this guy. Doesn't want to turn. Why doesn't it want to turn? There it goes. Better. Okay. There's one. Let's get another connector down here. Boom. Connect this conveyor up. Boom. And then why don't we flatten some land and put another warehouse down? In fact, we could raise this land. So we're already kind of up a level. Let's raise it a little bit and then put a warehouse right next to this freight station. Boom. I might have to change my camera here just so I can get in these little holes. And then let's go ahead and put a warehouse down. Boom. Warehouse. Big guy right there. Do a conveyor belt connector. Again, I'm going to set all the directions on these here in a second. Just to make sure we're all right, because I know they're not. Those are beams. Here they come. You got to kind of click early here. Like I'm going to left click just so I can make this turn. Because it doesn't want to make the turn after a certain distance. There we go. All right, let's take a look. The blue looks like it's input. That's clearly looking good. These look like they're heading in the right direction. And I've got some sunshine shining on my monitor right now, which makes it a little hard to see. All right. But I think these are the ones that are wrong. Way over here. So let's change direction on these guys. Boom and boom. And now we should have plenty of beams and we can change the route, the shipping routes that are assigned to the new stations that we put down, the new freight stations. Oh, we got to set the inventory here for these guys. Let me escape out of the build menu, or the belt menu, I should say. These are going to be for wood beams, both of these. We should start seeing them being produced. Right now we're pulling out of a single warehouse. And yeah, the circular saws are slow. Research looks like it's chugging along here down in the bottom right. We knew that one was going to be expensive and kind of time consuming. But we're like 89 out of 135 cycles are done just about. So look at this. I'm wondering if we should put another line. Because that is slow. I also want to make sure that the beams are making it into the warehouses. Looks like they're gonna. That looks pretty good. In fact, what we could have done is just leveraged one belt, right? Because the production is so slow, I probably didn't need to run all this belt all this way. I could have just combined the output of these two. So that's a lesson learned. Just wondering if we can repurpose those now. If I connected this one to this one. We might be able to reclaim some of this since it's so slow. Although this does have the kind of the effect of being inventory space, right? So all of this space on the belts, if this were to back up, these warehouses were to back up, this effectively becomes extra inventory space. So maybe we just leave those belts. But for this third one here, or this one on the left side, let's see about... I mean, I think we can run more production off of this single warehouse. These are all backed up. Now, there's not a ton of excess supply in here. I'm thinking we could get maybe one more line. Let's not push it. Maybe there's an upgrade in the research tree that speeds these things up. So let's not draw too much. It actually is getting down to 0 here. But yeah, maybe we leave that as it is. Let's go ahead and assign our routes. So we're going to kind of get rid of this one. So Woodbeams to Newport Beach. Let's just click a truck to get that route up. And let's change that guy to use Haver Woodbeams Supply 1 instead of Haver Northwest. So we'll come in here, edit, take out this stop. Boom. Add a stop. We'll pick Woodbeams 1, we're going to load, then we're going to do our normal thing of adding a refit order. Slide that up top, set this to Woodbeams again. If you're new to this series, I'm kind of adding this refit order just to make sure my trucks are set to carry the right product, because if they end up with the wrong product, they just go back and forth carrying like raw wood to a location that needs beams, and they'll just go back and forth forever. You'll get a notification up here if there's a problem, but adding this refit step to the top of your route seems like that helps, is an extra layer of protection. That's not going to happen. All right, let's hit OK. I think that's all I need to do here. Boom. And that route should be moved out of this freight station. And let's do the same thing for this guy. No more Haver Northwest. We'll edit. Take that out, add a stop. This time it's the Woodbeams Supply 2. We'll load, we'll add an order, refit, boom, and again, beams. Save it, and we're good. And that is going to help solve the congestion we saw over here. Like, I think it was last episode when we looked, there was congestion of trucks trying to load over here, and it was actually blocking trucks from getting out of this road. So hopefully we've cleared up the whole situation here around the wood production. We learned that the wood beam production coming out of these circular saws is pretty slow. Okay, we got our vehicles unprofitable warning. That is worth checking out. Let's see what the issue is with this guy. Okay, wood beams. Okay, well, we just set the route. So I'm going to ignore that one for now. I think that's just related to us doing the changes that we made. Because for a while there, we weren't supplying wood beams to anybody. But now we should be good. There's 74 in that one, 54 in this warehouse. I think we'll be in good shape. Again, I'm going to ignore these messages for a little while until the trucks get a chance to access these new freight stations. This Haver Northwest we can leave here. For now, I'm going to change the name of this. No one's using it. It says it accepts, but yeah, there's no routes. I'm going to change this to Haver Unused. I'm not going to delete it because maybe we'll have a use for it later. And we don't get all our money back when we delete things, I don't think. So yeah, this looks much improved. We've got 175,000 wood. I think that's going to last a good long time. What we can do now, let's take a look at the research real quick. Is our laboratory spinning? It is not. So the reason the research is slow is not only because there's a bunch of cycles, but there's probably some product here we're not supplying quite enough of. That's Haver and Use. Let me get rid of that. Let's see. Waiting for resources. And it looks like it is iron bars we're not getting enough of. Those are coming from over here. How's our supply? It's empty. Boy, we just shored this up. We got plenty of coal. It looks like the iron itself is a little light. And this iron mine is exhausted. And there's plenty of iron in the deposit. But it's just both of these iron mines are kind of running a little light. Let's shore that up. We got a little bit of time in this episode. That won't be too bad. And that'll speed up our research and probably prevent more empty trucks like this guy, or partially full trucks. It's 3 of 5 iron ore. Another one here. That will help increase our profit too. This one should be easy. Let's go ahead and go to factories, mining, iron mine. How close can we get? That one looks fine. Boom. And what we can do is this guy is going to be in range of this freight station. But if we want, we can run a belt here too. Or what we can do is put another one right here. Let's do this. Boy, look here now. Look how slow the iron comes off this belt, or comes out of this iron mine. Why don't we do something creative? Let's run a belt. Let's run a belt over here. Let's see if we can, how we can do this. Show you what I'm thinking. Thinking of putting 2 more iron mines up here and have them load onto this belt because it's super slow. So it's we can definitely have 2 more mines going. We probably still won't saturate that belt. But that may be a good way to use this space. Now let's do iron mine. I gotta need to leave enough room for that connector. It's so touchy to know how much space that thing's going to take. I'm going to take a chance here. We got plenty of cash. I'm going to take a chance that will connect up with a connector. Let's try it. Keep our fingers crossed. Okay, we're good. We got lucky. I think we only need one. It's the slowdown is the mine itself, not the conveyors. Yeah, these are just slow mines. So let's do another one, kind of same thing, same pattern. Mining facility, iron mine is selected. Boom. And then let's get that hooked up with conveyors. Get our little connector here. And a conveyor belt coming out this way. Boom. And then change the direction here. Again, they're color coded. So I think that blue color is the input. And then whatever this color is, I'm partially colorblind, so I'm not even going to guess what that is. That will come out this way. Boom. Nice. That should help quite a bit. May need even more, believe it or not. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Boy, you can see it's making me think we're gonna need to find more iron. There's some over here. But man, this land costs so much. I'm gonna escape out just to make sure I'm not building. $3.6 million. Now we're at 1.1 million. We're completely out of debt, which is nice. Let's take a look over here. How are our trucks doing? They're leaving full. Leaving full. That one's full. This guy's full. That all looks great. No real congestion here. So this is working for us. Working pretty good. And again, these long roads just kind of help give trucks a place to kind of queue up without blocking the main road. That's why we're doing that. They're all leaving full. Got to, right? There's a ton of wood over here. They do load kind of slow. There is a little bit of inefficiency here while this truck waits. Don't know of a way around that. I mean, if we put another freight station down here, the trucks will still queue up because they're going to go stay to the right. But I'm not sure that adding a freight station down here is going to help at all. Because they'll still be stuck behind the one that's loading here. So that's better than it was for sure. Yeah, the other option would be starting to split up the routes. I'm not crazy about doing that. All right, so what did we do? We fixed our iron situation, hopefully. Boy, we may need more. Look at that. It's still not filling up. Now, the belt is full, so maybe what we want to do next episode is throw down another smelter and scale up our iron bar production. Eventually, let's see. Eventually what we might do is kind of branch off of this way too and put some smelters. Maybe do a mirror image of this. And then we'd have to find a way of tunneling underneath to connect up with these output lines. But that may not be too hard to do. We've got room now for one more smelter, it looks like, without having to move this warehouse and all this stuff over here. So let's take that on next episode. We've got more ore coming on. We threw 2 more iron mines. So the ore supply itself is looking good on the belt. It is saturated. Now the bottleneck isn't the ore. The bottleneck is the iron beams being smelted here. So we can solve that pretty easily. Our research lab should be spinning now. Is it not? Still waiting, huh? Yeah, waiting on iron bars. All right, well, we're going to have to fix that. Let's do it next episode. Let's scale up. We'll do 1 more smelter. Maybe 2. I don't know if I could fit 2. Boy, it'd be a tight squeeze. We can try it. See if we can get 2 in there. If not, or if 2 proves to be not enough, we can try to do a mirror image over here and just see if this belt, the saturated belt of, or a compressed belt of iron ore, how many smelters that can support. It looks like it can probably handle a lot because these are slow. And coal looks okay for now. Looks like we're fully supplied with coal. Got that being delivered here. It's probably not the best place for it. But we could always extend, you know, we've got some room here. We could change this up, put a road and have coal delivered over here in case these coal trucks block this road. So we've got some options. This road could move too. But let's take that on next episode. Shoring up the iron bars. And then at some point, we're going to have to get back to our towns and just see how things are going. We haven't really taken much of a look. Let's take a quick look at the income statement. 566, 760. So that's not, again, it's still not very impressive for all the trucks we added. So we'll have to see. Now, I'm hoping we've cleared up some of the traffic. A lot of the traffic. I don't see any queues here. This intersection, a little bit, but not much. Then we dramatically fix this for the wood production. So let's fix the iron. That could be our next problem here, right? Look here. See, I was just talking about this. See how these queued trucks are on the verge of backing up this whole line. And when cars are sitting in traffic or trucks are sitting in traffic, we're losing money. So we may need to shoot this road out or change this configuration a little bit to make that better. But we need our freight stations off the road a bit more. All right, that's it for this episode. I keep babbling. Hope you're enjoying this journey. Voxel Tycoon. I'm really enjoying the game. It's been a while since I played transport games. But for now, yeah, this is Glidercat signing off, saying I will see you in the next episode.